Showtime, showtime, showtime. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Forest night out in St. Louis, taking a little bit different angle at going live here. So if you're over on LinkedIn, thanks for swinging by. If you're on my YouTube channel, make sure you do the subscribe and like thingy. Of course, don't just subscribe and like just to do it. Actually, if you get some value and some content, please subscribe and like if you like the content that I'm sharing. Feel free to comment below in the video as well, in the comments area, and I'll do my best to reply to them. It might be a slight delay in it getting over to the app that I'm using. If you're coming over from Reels, welcome, welcome, welcome again. Subscribe and like. Truly appreciate that. If you're actually in our group in the XTRFM Academy group, feel free to comment as well. I'm not sure if I'll be able to reply back to here or not. But what I'm going to do very, very quickly. Again, my name is Forrest Knight. I'm a social media marketing strategist, full-time coach of the Higdon Coaching Group, learning to trade Forex because I want to be able to have an opportunity to share the academy with my local area here in the St. Louis market to help them create generational wealth and just beat down the curse of poverty. So that's why I'm here. I'm not going to keep you long. I've actually just put a pizza in the oven, so I'm keeping track there. It's been in about 4 minutes now. However, my wife is on the way home, so hopefully she'll get here before I have to bail out. So if I need to take a quick intermission before that, I'm going to walk you through my dashboard. I'm going to talk a little bit about what Forex is and why I decided to trade and jump in and do this. And if you've been skeptical, there's some less than above board network marketing companies running around doing what they call MLM Forex trading stuff, right? It's basically just they're using Forex trading as a way to hook people into their MLM, and the people that are getting hooked in the MLM aren't really learning to trade Forex. And I'm not saying about that all of them. I'm just saying this academy that I am in, that I'm learning, is completely independent. Anyone can enroll in the academy. You don't have to be part of a business opportunity. There's nothing involved on that side of it all. Now, of course, if you'd like to join my team and help promote the academy and get paid to do that, then that's a whole nother different deal. I'm not talking about that today. So this is, again, if you're in high school, mom, dad, parent, old guy like me, I want to earn extra income, this is pretty cool. Today, I've already profited over $400, closed that out this morning here in the first 30 minutes of the day. I've got a couple of others running, a couple of other trades running right now with a goal of 1,200 a day. I'm not sure where those are at right now. They're trending there, so it may take a closer end of the day. They might not actually pop until tomorrow morning, which is fine. My goal at the end of the week is to be somewhere in the 5,000 to 6,000 range every single week for trading. So, and learning how to do it in a way that makes sense, that I can actually learn. So I'm going to show you some stuff. I'm going to do a screen share here. I'm going to show you, and you'll be like, oh my God, I can't learn this. If you show up and you participate in the platform, we've got a ton of educators. I'm going to walk you through that. Let me throw this up here just for some fun. So this is actually called TradingView. It's a platform. It's a software that you can go in and you can choose which markets you want to trade in. Right now, I'm working in these two: the Canadian dollar versus the Japanese yen, and Australian dollar versus Japanese yen. I'm not going to get into why I chose those, but as you go through the academy, you'll learn which pairs you want to trade, and there's different types of trading styles. I like what I call the bricks and shinobi style, or using bricks. That's these little blocks here that you see. Some people choose candlesticks. There's a billion different ways to trade and doing that. But this is TradingView. It could be a little bit overwhelming. So I'm going to run through real quick, and I want to talk about what trading is and why it's something that you might want to get in. And I'll walk you through the dashboard, and we'll take a look at that. And of course, if you decide that you have any additional questions, you can feel free to give me a call at 314-498-7688. Again, that's 314-498-7688, and be more than happy to answer any questions you might have. So let's jump in right here.
Hello, we're so excited you're here.
Ooh, that's loud.
Because today, in this quick presentation, we're going to show you a way you can literally design your life, whether that means more income, more time, more traveling, or simply less stress. We have the tools you need to make it happen from the comfort of your home or anywhere in the world. Before we get started, did you know that more people than ever in the history of the financial markets are engaged in some form of investing? It's true. And that's great. App-based trading is opening up the markets to new investors. But guess what percentage of uneducated investors will lose some or all of their invested funds? Go ahead
any guesses?
And click your screen, please.
Any guesses? 10%, 30%, 50%, 70% of uneducated. Notice it says uneducated investors will lose some or all of their invested funds. Let's go with 80%.
According to the stock platform eToro, a whopping 80% of day traders lose money over the course of a year, with the median loss of 36.3%. Why? Because an app doesn't provide a personal touch, a real live expert, or the ability to determine right from wrong and good from bad. So the question is, how can the little guy win? Well, what if they could learn how the institutional investors and banks trade and get educated by real people with real experience, not an algorithm designed to fail long term? Here's the thing. If you have a checking account, CD, mortgage, pay insurance, a 401k, or any financial investment instrument, these entities are already trading on your money. They're just keeping most of the profit for themselves and giving you very little in return. So today, we're going to show you how to take back control of your money. And that means more potential profit for you. Go ahead and rub your screen to learn how you can take control of your money today. Elevate is a legacy management educational platform that specializes in financial literacy and Forex trading philosophies and giving people all over the world the tools they need to take control of their life. So, what is Forex? Great question. Forex stands for foreign exchange. In the simplest terms, it's the global market that allows an individual to trade two currencies against each other. If you think one currency will be stronger than the other and you end up correct, then you can make a profit. Let's look at it another way. If you've ever traveled to another country, you had to exchange your currency at the airport for the currency of the country you are visiting. So if you're visiting Japan from the US, for example, you go up to the currency exchange counter and notice a screen displaying different exchange rates for different currencies. An exchange rate is the relative price of two currencies from two different countries. You find Japanese yen and think to yourself, wow, my $1 is worth 100 yen and I have $10? I'm going to be rich. When you complete this transaction, you've essentially participated in the Forex market. You've exchanged one currency for another, or in Forex trading terms, you've sold dollars and bought yen. Before you fly back home, you stop to exchange the yen that you miraculously have left over. Tokyo is expensive. And notice the exchange rates have changed. It's these changes in the exchange rates that allow you to make money in the foreign exchange market. The Forex market runs at about $6.6 trillion a day, making it 10 times larger than the next largest market. Stocks and options top out at about $600 billion a day, and cryptocurrencies top out at about $20 billion a day, and won't hit the 1 trillion mark until 2025. In the midst of economic uncertainty and change, Elevate allows anyone to be in the driver's seat of their financial future. The legacy management platform consists of 3 categories: education, technology, and community. The legacy education platform gives you access to full-time successful educators, live and recorded sessions, and live trading events. Legacy technologies provide artificial intelligence, gamification, and trade assistance. And last, but definitely not least, the legacy trading community, a private, members-only group with awards and recognition and in multiple languages. Go ahead and choose which you'd like to learn more about, please. You can come back and see the others later if you like, but which would you like to see first? And by the way, you're in total control every step of the way by clicking the menu icon here.
So just to jump in this really quick, one thing that I did, being in the Navy, being in the U.S. Navy, I had an opportunity to go overseas, and I spent some time in the Philippines, Japan, Singapore, and other countries. I didn't even know I was participating in foreign exchange, although you did it. So when you went to the Philippines, you would exchange your dollars for pesos. If you went to Japan, you change your dollars for yen. If you went to Singapore, you change your money for Singapore dollars. And one thing that I figured out somewhere there, I think it was primarily I figured it out in the Philippines, is that I could go in and take $100 and turn it into $100 worth of pesos. Say the exchange rate at the time was say 18 pesos to $1, so I could get 1,800 pesos for 100. And I figured out if I came back and sold it the other direction, I could actually leave the Philippines with more than $100 for less pesos if I paid attention to what the exchange rate was coming and going. I did the same thing in Japan, and I did the same thing in Singapore. Now at the time, I didn't even occur to me that you can make just a ridiculous amount of money doing that. I just did it on a spur of the moment thing and figured out how to do the trade. So I've actually participated physically in the foreign exchange market, and you will too if you go overseas and you ever trade American or U.S. dollars or wherever you live for another currency exchange when you're in that country. Oh, got to click on the right screen here. There we go.
Fantastic. These are some of the topics you can learn about. Go ahead and click to see what they cover, and move ahead when you're ready to move on.
So what I do in the interest of time, I'm not going to go through each one of these. If you'd like this presentation, you can come in and look at this exact presentation I'm sharing with you. Just let me know, and I get your own personal link, and you can go in and go through all of these and open all of these up. But all of these here, trading philosophy, knowledge, risk management skills, and consistent trading are all the things you're going to learn in the Academy.
Go ahead and choose something else to learn about, or finish up when you're ready to move on. Our technology is developed in-house and exclusive to Elevate, and our world-class trading assistant technology will support you in developing your skills as a trader. Imagine having artificial intelligence at your fingertips to analyze and give feedback on the direction of your trades. Gamification to make it fun and keep you and the team engaged. Trading platforms to execute trades and analyze markets. And trading labs to study and learn how the financial markets work and how to have them work in your favor. And we're not stopping there. Our world-class technologies will continue to improve and elevate as we grow. Go ahead and choose something else to learn about, or finish up when you're ready to move on. The Legacy Trading Community is an exclusive and private community that gives you access to the top trainers in the Forex world. The community will recognize your accomplishments and reward you when you reach your goals. It will be in multiple languages and will be taught by instructors from different backgrounds and geographies, so that now, more than ever, you can design your life with trading as the vehicle. The old way? Pay to get trade information, typically nothing more than signals, and trade without guidance. Or the new way? Get educated so you can understand and know how to trade for life. Go ahead and choose something else to learn about, or finish up when you're ready to move on.
And I'm going to skip the testimonials for right now, but we've got literally hundreds and hundreds of them. If you need some, definitely do that. We'll get you plugged into testimonies if you'd like to see some people, everybody from myself to doctors, attorneys, engineers, cab drivers. Just couldn't imagine the number of people that are plugged into the platform that are having success with it.
Great. So by now, you're probably getting a better idea of why people around the world are loving the freedom that Elevate offers them. Go ahead and choose the things you'd like the Elevate platform to include, please. Well, you'll be happy to know that we have it all. Take advantage of as much or as little as you'd like. We even have invite-only advanced student think tanks where you're well on your way to becoming a full-time profitable trader. But is it difficult to get started? Of course not. Our Getting Started syllabus and trading plan provide a step-by-step how-to guide to get you started quickly and easily. Sounds expensive, right? The good news is that it's not. We've made it incredibly affordable. Take a look and click Move Ahead when you're ready.
So what they did, the normal price on this is $179. You can actually save 30% by getting a special access code or access link from me if that's something that you want to do. Again, it's there's no contracts. It's pay as you go. It's a month-to-month deal. Absolutely awesome here. So I'm going to skip this. I'm going to jump over to the dashboard now. I want to show you what you're actually going to get yourself into if you decide to do this. So this is your dashboard, and you can see these are all of our educators up here. Two of them. One is we've got a couple of Spanish-speaking educators. I believe we have one French-speaking educator. When you enroll and you get started, you're going to have these two getting started videos. You have how to get started to step one. You'll walk through that, and then step two is what's going to happen in your first 90 days. Again, this is a sort of a you can do the trading. You can learn to trade on your own schedule is where I'm going with this. You're also going to have class schedules. In your class schedule, it'll set you up to have morning schedules and, of course, to accommodate different time zones around the world. So you can literally live anywhere you want. And there's Q&As. I participated in this one a little bit earlier today at noon Central Standard Time. Then, of course, they have evening courses down here. They have what they call a fast start, which we'll talk about here in a minute. Basically, I'll talk about them now. The fast starts, basically what they do is teach you how to use the software, like the trading view charts that I showed you earlier, how to use MT4, which is how you're going to execute your trades on your mobile app, which is really, really neat. And they've got all these different styles of trading. We've got beginner, advanced, fast start, money-making opportunities in terms of those are actual live courses. They walk you through and show you what you're doing there with Q&As on that. So what you would do to get started, you start in the course section here. There's your basic beginners courses. There's 4 hours here. You can typically knock that out in an afternoon, or you can break it up to several days if you wanted to, and you go through the basics, and each one has a little quiz at the end. They're really easy. If you pay attention, you'll get through those. So next thing after the beginners course, you jump into what I said earlier. You jump into those fast start trainings on Tuesdays and Thursdays to learn how to use the actual software to get in, and it's very, very in depth there. That really saved me because there's a lot of buttons to push on how to learn how to use that software, but it's easy to pick up. And again, you've got the basics in Spanish and the basics in French. Then there's the prerequisite courses. The prerequisite courses are pretty neat because each one of the instructors walks you through their trading style. It's like learning martial arts, right? They have different styles, and each trader, some of it may click for you. You may look at one and go, what the heck's he talking about? You may look at another one and get it. I like the Bricks and Shinobi style, and I use a little bit of the Itsumoku Cloud is how it's pronounced. So I mix those styles together, and as a result, I've been having some pretty successful trades throughout the day. And again, we don't guarantee, the educators platform does not guarantee you make a dime because I don't know if you'd even plug in and do this. A lot of people will buy something, they'll put it on the shelf, and they never plug in, or they'll do it half measured, they'll skip steps, and they want to blame somebody else for taking shortcuts. They've also got chat rooms. In the chat room, it's very, very cool. Inside the chat room, you can go in and make a copy. Say, for example, you're not sure if you want to execute a trade or not. You can copy your trading view. You can put it in there and ask a question. Say, hey, should I execute this? Am I reading this right? And you'll get a lot of help from the educators that are in there as well. The educators also go live. Like I said, in the class schedule, they go live. You can come in and you can jump into those. And what I did is when I was going through the beginners basics, I would go through some of these courses, then I would jump in and listen to a live educator. I just wanted to hear it. And I would jump back and forth. Again, totally up to you on the live educators. Some of them, they would be talking about stuff, and I'm like, what the heck did he say? Then I would come back and I'd go through the course and go, oh, that's what he was talking about, right? They've also got a video vault where everything is recorded. So all the live sessions are actually recorded and dropped into a video vault that you can access. And then there's a document library for the documents that they reference in the live training that are available to you as well. Again, as you go through this, most people will pick this up in about a 6-month time frame, some a little bit faster, some a little bit slower. It was about 3 months for me to actually get engaged and actually figure out how to make all this stuff work. It's not an overnight deal. Remember, anything that you do, whether you're talking about martial arts or going to school to learn any basics, if you had to go to college for something, you have to go to college for 4 years just to get a business degree, right? That basically doesn't guarantee that you're even going to get any kind of decent paying job. Here, you can spend 3 to 6 months, maybe 18 months on the top end, depending on how you want to get involved. We found that most people, because they love the platform, they love the community, will actually stay engaged in the platform and continue to hang around because they want to get better at it. You're also going to have an opportunity to learn how to trade other things outside of Forex. You'll be able to learn how to trade crypto. They talk a little bit about that, trade oil and trade gold. And once you learn how to read the charts, and once you learn how to get in there and use the tools that they call the trading signals, if you want to call them that, it's really helped me just have a lot of success so far in learning how to trade. If you'd like to reach out to me, you can send me a private message. You can call me or text me. If you're going to reach out to me via phone, make sure you text me first and let me know who you are. If you just call, I'm not going to answer, right? My number is 314-498-7688. Shoot me a text first. Tell me who you are and why you're calling, and then I'll call you right back, or I'll shoot you a text and let you know when I can call you back. Or you can simply go to this link that's scrolling right across the bottom of the screen here, xtrmfxacademy.com. That'll take you in. You can click on this link and watch this presentation that you just went through. At the end, if you decide you want to get started, just click the getting started. It's going to take you to an enrollment screen. It'll help you get all set up and rocking and rocking and rolling. And feel free to reach out to me again if you have any questions. I love you. Jesus loves you. Absolutely nothing to do about it. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators. Knock out and create generational wealth and knock out the curse of poverty for people in the St. Louis market. Appreciate you. We'll see you next time. Bye.